Okay, so I welcome you guys to the last class for today. Uh, Today today is the first, this is the first week, and this is the last class for today. And I want to welcome my brother and my friend, um, Lawrence, who is a PhD student in computer science at Old Dominion University, Norfolk, Virginia, here in the United States of America. He is affiliated with the Web Science and Digital Libraries Research Group, the NIRDS lab, and the NeuroGo. Now pronounce this thing. Let me know how you pronounce it.
Which
Yeah.
it's not like an abbreviation. This is supposed to be,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Let me not.
just leave it. But
Yeah. And same lab.
neuroscience kind of things.
Yes. I was gonna say neuroscience, something like that. But I say if I say neuroscience, I might go into another place altogether. But
Nah.
all the same, we believe that your research interests include human computer interaction, sensing, augmentation, multimodal interaction, and AI-enabled knowledge systems. His work focuses on designing intelligent systems that combine speech, psychological sensing, and contextual data to support memory, awareness, reflection, and decision making in knowledge work environment. He is particularly interested in human-centered AI systems that can augment cognition while remaining interpretable, ethical, and useful in real-world settings. If your hands are not busy, our viewers and our listeners and our students, can you give a hand of applause to welcome our speaker for this last class for today?
Yeah. Thank you guys very much. Mr. Stanley is my friend and one of our president over here. Nice to
Yeah,
meet you all. And I don't know
I
much
forgot
about.
to mention, I forgot to mention that he handed over to me. He was the president of Nigerian Student Association, and he handed over to me. So he's my boss.
Nah. So thank you. So I don't know you guys. I don't know me. Maybe a little bit introduction about the people in the class. So more or less I know the kind of people I'm speaking with. A high school student, college student, or working people.
I
Uh,
think these are mostly undergraduates and graduates.
Wàhálà lóyún ló bọ̀ yẹn.
I don't think we have high
Ẹ̀hẹ́n.
school. Come, one more touch.
Yeah, sorry, I'm here.
It's not about you are here. You are disturbing us. So I think these are mainly okay. Let's go by introduction.
okay, just maybe a few second introduction. Just more like who you
Each
are, what
person
level you are, and
so
yeah,
that
go
that
ahead.
will give you the
Yeah.
idea of which parts. All right. So I want to be calling you one after the other. Asanya Ginika Messi.
Good afternoon, sir. Good
Yeah.
afternoon, everyone. So, my name is Afia Kachimesi. I'm a graduate. Uh, I got 30 years back. I'm presently working and doing my NYC. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right. Chidimma and Ukwacha. Introduce yourself.
Hello, good evening.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Walter Chidinma. I recently graduated last year, microbiology. Um,
Okay.
uh, yeah.
Your network is cracking, but we can hear that you are a graduate. All right. Next person, Theophilus, please. Theophilus.
Good evening,
Theophilus.
sir.
Yes.
I'm just joining the course, sir, so I don't know the question you asked, sir.
Yes, it is you. I say introduce yourself, your name and your level. Have you graduated? Are you still in school?
Okay, sir. So I also Theophilus. I'm a second year medical student at Lagos State University College of Medicine, and
Okay.
I'm passionate about research, community impact, and yeah.
All right. Next person, Blessing Ebujaye. Sorry if I didn't pronounce it well, please. Blessing
Good
Ebujaye.
evening, sir.
Yeah.
My name is Blessing Nebodiare, and I'm a recent graduate from Lagos State University, Department of Economics.
Okay. All right. Dan Sumata. Sorry, cannot pronounce, but just manage me the way whichever way I pronounce
Okay.
it.
Good day, sir. Good evening. Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
My name is Bonsu Mata. I recently graduated from Lagos State University, Department of Economics.
Okay. Where is another person? Emedion Ufo. Emedion Ufo. Emedion Ufo. This one joined and he's not talking. Emedion. All right. Favor Chidera. Favor Chidera, are you
Okay,
there?
yeah. Good evening, sir. Okay, my name is Favor Chidera. I am a graduate. I graduated in 2023 from the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. I'm a product designer as well. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Jefta Omotosho. This name, I'm becoming familiar
Yeah,
with this name.
good
I said
evening,
that
sir.
by the end of this class, I will be able to know most of you.
No, I'm in this class. And this
Okay.
is where I belong. I'm a motor short after a graduate of mechanical engineering from University of Ilorin, and then I'm transitioning now into data analysis. Actually, I'm in entry level. I'm seriously interested in this topic, tech and
Okay.
AI. Thank
That's good. Favor Nwachukwu. Favor Nwachukwu. I'm
Still
able.
me, sorry. I just had to rename so that I can get
Okay.
the chance.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Favor Nwachukwu is the same thing as favor. The other favor. Oh, please
Chidera.
don't confuse me because. Okay. Chioma Joanne. Chioma. Are you there?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Okeke Chioma Joan, a graduate of the University of Lagos. I studied early childhood education. Great to meet you. Thank
All
you.
right. Okay. Ugochukwu Chukwuka Michael. Ugochukwu Chukwuka. Are you there?
My name is Ugochukwu Michael, graduate of Food Science and Technology, Michael Abra University of Agriculture.
My alma mater. So we are alumni. So Akande Dorcas. Akande Dorcas. Ugochukwu, you said which department is that again? Remind me.
Food Science and Technology.
Oh, you people are people of our former VC, Professor Iwe.
Yes.
Yeah, CAFST people as well. That's good. I hope they have finished renovating that Post College then. When I was there, I saw they started the project.
Yes, now. It's not a new college.
Wow. Congratulations to you guys.
Thanks.
Yeah. Akande, Dorcas, are you there?
Good evening, sir. Am I allowed to speak? It's Amy John. You called me earlier.
Okay. Emedion, if offer, you didn't respond when I called you earlier.
I was trying to, but you already mentioned another person's name. So sorry.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, my name is Amy John Brown, actually. And I am an undergraduate. I'm studying law, currently in my 300 level. It's nice to meet you all.
Okay, you're still in school. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Raphael. Raphael. Raphael, can you unmute and speak? Otherwise, we move to the next thing. Okay. All right. All right. So let's see, Raphael. Are you speaking?
Okay. I think I have an idea of the audience.
Yeah, these are more of graduates.
So I
And
want to ask again, what your experiences have been with AI. Have you used it? Have you like are you at the beginning, or like I want to know more like the level they are in using AI so that I know what to focus on. I don't want to be like talking about things they already know kind of stuff. Is it
yeah,
easy to go around and just have a few people share?
okay, let me do again. Theophilus, have you like what level have you done in have you ever
Like,
do you know even what AI is all about? Let's
which
see.
ones have you used and stuff?
Which AI tools have you used before and all that?
AI is artificial intelligence, and I'm quite conversant with ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, Cloud too. So they are LLMs, so language learning machine or something. I've forgotten. Well, I use them a lot actually for my academic stuff and for applications too. I use them to generate information instead of going to Google directly. If I'm interested in looking for something, I'll just tell it to like look for this particular thing for me, and it will generate the link for me out there. It makes life easier. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, AI makes life easy, but
Mm.
also let's be careful about using it. Uh yeah, who again? Akande Dokas. Did Akande Dokas speak before? Okay. Chidima and Okwacha, have you come across AI before? Have you used any AI tools before? How conversant are you with AI?
Yeah, I can you hear me?
Yes.
I am quite conversant with AI. I use ChatGPT and mostly Gemini and DeepSeek. So during my academic year, I do use it for research and things I don't understand instead of going to Google. But sometimes it doesn't give me the right answer that I need. So I still need to go back to Google again to go and look for that thing that I'm asking.
Okay. Sounds good. So, Ginika, what level are you in AI? Ginika Mercy.
AI, well, I use AI for most of my tasks, like especially when I want to get information and all. But I'm not that well grounded in it. That's why I'm interested in taking the course. So it can make me automate more.
So, which of the tools have you actually used before? Like, which of the
Okay,
AI
I
tools?
use ChatGPT, I use Gemini, and I use this
You people are so,
notes.
you people are so conversant with this Gemini. The way you people are using this Gemini.
Yeah. I think Gemini it's free,
Yeah.
yeah. More like if you can use your email, it says the pro. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are not using the general because some of these things, if you don't subscribe, you are not getting the real thing. I mean, okay. Blessing Ebojai. If you use the general one, it will be giving you general things. It will be giving you generic information. But if you use the subscribed one, the pro one will
Sir?
actually. Yeah, Blessing Ebojai, can you tell us probably your level of AI and all that? Which one have you used before?
Okay. So I've used ChatGPT, I've used Claude, I've used Gemini. Those are three I've used, and mostly use them for research. If I want to search for something online, I refer to you. But the one I'm using mostly now is Gemini.
Okay, that's good. I think maybe that one is even cheaper for Nigerians to subscribe because
yeah.
that's why most of them are using it. Because this ChatGPT and this other one, Cloud, so I think it's about $20 per month, and $20 by the time you convert it to naira, how much you're gonna spend every month subscribing it. Down to matter.
Yes,
How
sir.
conversant are you?
I'm quite familiar with some of the AI tools like Gemini, ChatGPT, Microsoft Copilot, and Perplexity AI for academic research, mostly, and content creation ideas.
Okay. Sounds good. Favor Daniels. We have Favor Daniels and Favor Machubu. Is that the same favor? Or are there two favors here? Favor Daniels and Favor Machubu.
So no one person. So
So how conversant are you with AI?
should I speak or favor Daniels to speak?
Okay,
Yeah, just
sorry,
speak.
my network was a bad network. I was trying to unmute myself. Yeah, I use AI a lot. I use AI to draft email. I use AI for my job to analyze, to interpret my data whenever I analyze. And I use cloud, I use Gemini and ChatGPT.
Okay. What about Favor Machubu?
Okay. I use Grok, yes. And Gemini. So when I was using ChatGPT was in school when it was free at that time, and I used it for my projects, and it really, really helped me. Because it structured my project in a way that even the I don't know, maybe, well, even the supervisor did not really see it as an issue. Like, he thought it was a human, effort, and I got a good mark on it. So I also use it for work too, to, do prototypes, do user research, because we use that to analyze how human beings interact. So again, I'm here actually to just understand how to use it better to understand humans instead of doing the outside interaction, that way you get to meet people and then get their feedback, and the rest is something that AI can just gather and get to understand them better. So yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, as you can see, at least most of them are conversant with. I don't know. Okay, I think I've asked Jeff Tamotasha. I think this is his class. I know him. I've come to be
Why, why,
conversant with that
why me? Why me the last person?
with that name.
Actually, I've been using it, Gemini, Cloud, the Perplexity, and then the one POE. Since I joined this data analysis class, so it helps me to brainstorm ideas. I also use it to do some analysis that I can't even think of, and then give me ideas what I can analyze from data. So I'm very good at using it, but they are not pros. It's just the common one now.
Okay. You need to learn how to use Pro because Pro is Pro.
Yes.
Pro is Pro.
Maybe this training can give us some kind of package as a gift. We
It's
will
okay.
appreciate it.
If you do well, we are.
Mm.
There was something I discussed with him before. I told him that because some of the tools he's going to teach you guys, it has it has the pro part and it has there are some subscriptions you need to do to have the whole thing. But let's see how it goes.
Okay.
I think have I asked Ugochukwu Chukwuka Michael? Have I heard his voice before? This person.
Yes, you have heard my voice before.
Okay, so have I asked you about your your level in AI?
I use ChatGPT and I also make use of the WhatsApp Meta AI. I also use Norton.
Mhm. Okay, what about Cassie? Cassie Okabo. How conversant are you with some of these AI tools? And which one have you used? Cassie is not talking. Peter Adewi,
I think, okay, maybe, yeah. I think
just
I'm
go
good.
ahead. I think we've
With what I've had, I think I can uh, go from there.
mhm.
Um, give me a minute. Give me a minute. So, my name is Lawrence. Let me go back to Zoom. So, my name is Lawrence. Nice to meet you all. I see that you guys are scholars like us as well. I am again. Maybe I probably will ask Mrs. Stanley later to. I'm trying to understand. Are you guys trying to go for more school? Are you guys just or want just to know about the knowledge and then proceed from there? So today I'm just gonna walk you guys through what AI is, not like what it is. You guys, most of you already know and you have used most ones and the free ones and all of that, but AI is more or less advanced to the stage now where it's more than just a tool that let me share my screen. Can you guys see my screen though?
Yeah.
Yeah, so AI is advanced more than just a chatbot where you just type in some few things and you get some answers. Uh, those are very good, right? But it's advanced. The only problem I'm seeing most of the time is it's expensive in the Nigerian standard. For you to subscribe and pay monthly subscription. I don't know if some of you pay monthly subscriptions for using AI or you just using the free tier for now. With most of you guys, I think Gemini because of school. If you're still in school, and more or less if you still have your school email, I think you are able to to be able to more or less like have access to the pro that they gave to colleges. People are like, oh, that is great, but most of the time they're just using you to train their AI. That is the goal of giving it out for free. Whatever you're doing, the AI is monitoring you. You put it out. Whatever, if you put in your research and everything
It's gathering information, gathering data, and then
It's no
using
longer
to.
your property. It's now uh AI property in a way that they uses it to train their models, which I mean it's a win-win situation, more like a win for them because they need to train the AI to keep moving ahead, and for you because most time I don't know, not all Nigeria, most time some people cannot afford the paid version. So it's just a dicey situations down there. But also what I want to do, why I was just asking you guys to know where you are at so that I know what to tell, I mean, what to teach in the class, right? Uh, so my name is Lawrence. I'm a PhD student in computer science. I graduated from UNN as well, so I saw somebody saying the from UNN there, the Lioness Alliance. I don't know anymore. It's been a while. So so today I just want to go through some of the AI things you should know, more like recent updates and stuff. So if you're using the paid versions, let me am I sharing just give me a minute. Let me share my entire screen so I can show you guys. Um, mhm, okay, share. So you can see my screen again.
Yeah, I think you can see your entire screen. You have a
So what I do mostly for me, I had ChatGPT before, uh, subscription, and then I had Gemini subscription, and then I had cloud subscription. But I just wake up, I'm like, I'm paying too much for subscriptions. I I kind of cancel all my subscriptions, so I'm left with just cloud, which I think is the best of all the models, right?
yeah. Cloud is still number one in the whole.
Yeah,
So
which I
I don't want to
think
advertise them anyway.
is
But
best of all the models, in a way. So let me not go for code. Mm. So when you open cloud, usually if you're on the pay version, I think you usually see there are always like different versions where which you can you guys see my screen?
yes,
Yeah. Let me close my history. Okay. So when you using cloud, I'm gonna use cloud for example. Even ChatGPT, they have this. So you see the different models that they give to you most of the time, and each of these models have different capabilities. So if you're using the free ones, sometimes you just have access to the list of the models, right? And then they give you answers and stuff, but they don't really give you the like the best of the best in when you're using AI. So like recently, I don't know if you guys heard the news about Fable that it was released and then the US government has to ban it because it was too powerful. But now they kind of tightening a lot of things around it and then releasing it again back to the public. So Fable is the most powerful model from Anthropic right now. It's like it's crazy. It works in a way that um it's able to do so much that all the other models cannot even compare. Like so aside for those of us more like in computer science, I don't know the reason why you want to know more about AI. For me, I'm a computer scientist. It's so usually about coding for me and building a lot of new systems. Something very good about AI, it's more like it's before if you have any idea and you want to be like, oh, I want to build it or I want to brainstorm. You have to go and ask people, you have to go and read a lot of things on Google, but AI is bring that knowledge gap to more like zero. So whatever your ideas and implementation, like how much you can execute is now the issue. Whatever you have, AI is the best. It's like it should be your best friend in a way because unlike human beings, it's not going to judge you. So you can put any shit you can think about, like business idea, social media idea, research idea, anything, even work. Everybody is using it, or there some people will be like, oh, my workplace doesn't allow it and stuff. They mustn't know whether you're using AI. What everybody care about is the output most of the time. So again, these are some of the models from Anthropic Cloud where which you can use. Opus is the second to the best. Fable is like the best. Right now, for me, I use it mostly in writing codes and building like systems as a computer science. Something about AI is that you cannot depend on it entirely. You just have to be like, oh, uh, you see yourself as a professional and then you more or less collaborate with it like a team, like a teammate, so that all everything is going to tell you might not be correct most of the time, but it gives you an idea, something to always work from. So going back to my slide, so I just want to and later on, I'm going to introduce you guys to what Solverboard. So Solverboard, it's more like my company that I started not that long ago. That is more like into education tools and then tutoring. So more or less trying to solve some problems which students are passing through in terms of using AI. Uh, like in ChatGPT now, what you just have to do as a student is put in stuff. And
What is this one? Oh, let me miss. Please continue.
okay, so more like you put stuff. My research has to do a lot with cognition. Over reliance on AI sometimes can like if you don't use it in proportion, it can take away your more like your thinking capability. When you want to do anything, you just have to more or less rely on AI. It's rather than improving your cognition and developing your brain, it's more or less reducing the whole thing. So without AI, you can't really do nothing. You can't think nothing. That is a very bad place to be in. Okay. I don't know. My slides and okay. So, what AI is really is what I'm trying to explain to you. You guys already know it's more like generative, trained on very huge data in terms of text. Now they can generate pictures as well, but they're mostly text. What it can do, it does just that it predicts. So it's been trained on so much data, it can predict whatever you want it to, whatever you are looking for. Even though the prediction is so accurate, you might think it more like knows everything, but at the end of the day, what it's just doing is predicting. And why knowing more about AI, it separates you from almost everybody else. Let me put it that way. Reason being that you have your own knowledge, and then when you add AI to it, you can be S5, S10 more productive than you would ordinarily be because if you're writing a paper, rather than take like or a research paper, rather than take like 1 month, 2 months, you can come up with your ideas um so fast, test them out. If they don't work, you keep refining them until you get whatever you're looking for. So knowing AI, it's very important. I know a lot of people are scared now that, oh, AI is going to take my job. It can take it from me. AI is not going to take anybody's job. It's only going to take people who don't know about it out of the job, kind of. In my way, it's also taking your job, but what is doing is that it's taking more like life is changing and you have to change along with it. So if you don't know how to use AI and it's being used in your workplace, you just more or less look dumb, and somebody else that know how to use AI is the one that's going to take your job, not like AI itself is taking your job. Initially, there was so much hype that AI can take your job, but some companies sacked a lot of workers. They'll be like, "Oh, we want to replace them with AI." But now we all know very clearly that that is not possible. There are a few things it can automate, but a lot of companies are hiring back some of those people they sacked before. They'll be like, "Oh," so more like they're bringing them back just to uh, train them on how to use AI so that they can do their job better. So, like I'm saying, the shift is no longer just like search for information. AI can help you do things. It can create. It can give you feedback. It's just like a very expert teacher. Let me put it that way, or lecturer. So at Solverboard is built on that, which is my company, like a startup. It's built on that understanding that pairing a human being with an AI is more like complementing each other. Again, um, so I don't know if most of you heard of agents. AI agents are more like AIs that are no longer just chatbots, like ChatGPT, just like the cloud I open. If I want to say, who is playing a match today? Uh, it's a pity that Nigeria didn't qualify for this World Cup. Who is playing a match today in the World Cup? So this is more like just chatting. This is what I mean by chatbot. You give it something, it gives you back an answer based on news. It's more like AI is able to, the difference between AI and Google, it's more like AI is able to go to the internet. So it have access to the internet, it searches it and bring in the information you need. So it's more direct than Google. It's more like you ask for something, it gives you 1,000 things. You still have to kind of find which one suits whatever you're looking for. But AI doesn't do that. It goes there itself, find the information and bring it like the source. So you can always go to the source and more or less look at that. But what I'm trying to say, AI is progressing from just chatbot to what they call the AI agents, right? AI agents are more like set of instructions you just give to the AI. Uh, so okay, I'm gonna go there. So AI agents are powered by what we call the APIs. APIs are more like just as it is in the chatbot. You just more or less have it like an endpoint of some numbers. So it works behind the scene to do everything that it can do and give you, but you don't get to see the chatbot or whatever it's happening. You just more like ask it something, go and do it, and then it comes back with the answer. So the world is shifted to AI agent now. More like I can't really go that much in details, but you note it down what AI agents are. Uh, every for me, I have like almost 3 to 4 agents. Personally, that works for me. More like I can just ask them via my phone. I need something like this. It's more like just like you have a dog that you can send on an errands. I'll be like, oh, go and buy something for me. It goes, you sit in your house, you're not really doing anything, you're not even interacting that much. It goes and does it and bring it for you. So that is what agents are. So AI is shifting from just chatbots, typing, give you answer kind of thing to agents. So everything, there's like a lot of views. If you guys on Twitter and all of that, there are a lot of views on AI agents. So there are a lot of frameworks, a lot of things. That is something you need to learn about on your own. AI agents. If you think since most of you have access to cloud, I mean, but then it's paid though, but APIs are like paid. You have to pay as you go. The APIs are not free. I don't think I've seen any free APIs. But just like I showed you guys the other time, what so the models, just like this model, so you can choose whichever one to power your API when you're creating them. I'm gonna show you guys an API later on. So chatbot, you just ask, it replies. Agent, you more like you set a goal, you set a plan, you give it some instructions, and then it goes and does it for you. I think recently there was a guy that created an agent and just ask it, go and make money. So the instruction the guy gave to the agent was just like, go and make money. And what the agent does is more like go online and look for problems to solve, maybe websites to update, a lot of things to do on its own. The instruction the user or the owner gives it is just more like and make money. But then now it goes and look for things to do to make that money. So whether update people website and sell them or do a lot of other things. And who is messing with my screen? Uh, so is anybody having access to right on my screen? Hello? Mm. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Yes,
you.
we can hear you, sir.
Who is writing on my screen? Sorry. Okay, I'll just proceed. So agents are more like a lot of other things. So for me, you can create a lot of agents, more like they have memories and all of that, and you're able to use them. The agent that people use currently, uh, let me put it. I don't know if you guys have heard of Open Cloud. I think some of you guys may have. So Open Cloud is just uh, it's now owned by uh, an Open AI. So more like it's personal. You can install it on your personal computer. Have an API from either Gemini Cloud and Google Store to then. I mean, sorry. OpenAI to power it, and then it's able to do a lot of things. The agent is more like it can have access to all of your computer. It can open any file within your computer. It can more like you just, or if you have, or maybe softwares or anything, apps you're developing or whatever, you can just ask it. It will go into the folder itself, go and build whatever you're asking it to build, and then it will come back to you. You can control it with your phone. So sometime I so Open Cloud, you can more like connect it with your WhatsApp, your I think WhatsApp and Telegram, yeah. So, and more like you can connect it there, and then you can leave your computer wherever it's at, whether at home, whether at your office and all of that, and you can still be working from your phone. More like you can ask it to create slide for you, write documents for you, write research paper for you. Just you can just send it a message and you can do it and come back to you. It can do graphic design for you. It can do almost anything that you ordinarily would do with your computer as long as it can send email for you. So a lot of companies now don't really do individual email sendings anymore. They just create the email, give it to the agent, and ask the agent to send it. A lot of customer cares can more or less use Open Cloud agents to go and look for customers. Like it have access to the internet. You can send it a message, go and look for customer for me to go and find the customers and bring their details so you can send emails to them itself. So there's just so much it can do. Uh, Mr. Stanley? Hello, Stanley.
Yeah.
Somebody wrote some red stuff on my screen. I don't know if it's wrong.
Who
I
is
think
who
I
is
think it was Blessing or somebody. Um, do I? Okay, maybe I have to stop sharing and reshare. Okay.
oh Lawrence, who is writing on your screen? I mean, I can
That is
see.
what, yeah, that is what I'm saying. Okay, it's gone now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I saw a Blessing writing on my screen. I'm like, why are you writing on my screen? Oh, so maybe you gave access to more than one person. But that being said,
But I don't think I gave her. Let me check if I gave her access. I didn't give another person. How was she able to do that?
um,
Or
There's sensor on everybody.
is she trying to hack our system?
nah.
No, the icon is here. Oh. If you click
There
on the
is sensor
icon,
on
you
everybody.
right. So it's just like that. I don't think he hacked something.
Uh-huh.
I can see the pen here now. If I click it, I can make some lines. I
Okay.
think so.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to remove these things from.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Solverboard.
Yeah. So coming back, thank you. Coming back was more like I was trying to tell you guys the importance of agents. Those are like where AI is going now. Everybody having their agent sending their message. So that can do so much for you as somebody. So APIs like building with API. I don't know, some of you probably in computer science, you might be familiar with what APIs are called. So this is like how your apps talk or whatever kind of talk to the AI model in the back door. So it's more like it send a message, tell the AI to do this and that. Yeah. Give me a minute. Yeah. So APIs are more like the ways the AI talks in the background. So it's something you should learn about very importantly. So they're very more like you can be opening ChatGPT all the time when you're creating some things like app software or have your agents. So they're more like in the internal. So I'm gonna more or less show you guys what an API is. Um, I like my own, but they're not free. If you're using the free versions of these models, you can only use the very basis uh, of ChatGPT or Cloud or any of those ones. And might be the limitations some people might have with with uh, with having the best of the AI models. So each of the models, whether Cloud, whether Gemini, they 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 have what they call their console or their dashboard where they do their billings and everything. I must tell you that this this cloud itself, like the API, has eaten so much of my money that maybe I don't even eat such myself, but it's expensive. Let me put it that way, but not like expensive, but they are more like so you're able to come to anywhere here, more like you're able to create your APIs and everything. So this is more like an API key now. So if I copy this, uh, if I copy that and then I can go and use that in my software, in my agents and everything, it will give me and then I'm able to choose which of the model I want that API to be powered by. All the capabilities, all the capacities of cloud will be in that just 32 or so digit number that you see. So I and my apps, my agent and everything, that will be what is like their brain now. That will power all of that. So if you can afford it, I don't know if uh for cloud you have to pay before you use it, but for I think for Gemini, it's more like pay as you go. So you are able to use before you pay. So you can use as much as you can and then pay at the end of the month, something like that. But these are more like pay side of things. So for you to more like enjoy those full benefits, you have to hang on. You have to be able to have like uh have have that uh paid and usage and you able to more like make use of the AI in ways that are beyond just sending it chatting with it on the chatbot side of things. So this is what all the companies you see, oh, we're using AI, we're using this, we're using that. Those APIs are what they use. More like rappers or the startup companies you've seen, they're using API, even Solverboard. That is the what is powering it. That is the brain, the behind the company we build. More like star. We introduce it to you guys later. Um. So far, so good. Do anybody have questions? Can ask before I move ahead. Anybody have question? So we're good then. All right. So I think I have show you guys
Lawrence,
yeah.
yeah, can you do some of those illustrations with Solverboard,
Yeah, yeah,
how you can use it and
yeah, that is
teach?
what I'm going on.
Yeah, and uh, I can use it to solve maths, do English, all those,
Yeah.
some of those things, because we are looking at, because some of them are teachers, some of them
Oh,
are, so you can also use that to teach. You don't need to solve mathematics with your head again. Once you put it, AI will solve it for you.
well, kind of, but okay. I will go there now. More like I just wanted to give a breakdown on the on that. So I want to more or less now introduce you guys to Solverboard more like as a platform. Let me. I'm gonna open it up and something. So, what we as students, for me, I've been a student almost majority of my life. It's been so more like as student like us, we when we were in school, we know like the issues we faced and all of that. So, just like I explained initially, more like laying the foundation for you guys so that's more like what this platform is all about and things underneath it. It's more like when you using AI as a chatbot, you put in a question and then you get an answer and then the process continue. But for us, maybe adults, people who are educated, that is good for us. But for younger people, people like in college, maybe they're first to maybe people in college, people in secondary school, people in KG and all of that, using AI that way, it's been confirmed to more or less be a little bit dangerous for them because they more like outsourcing their brain development, their cognition development. Something for me, math is one of my favorite subjects. Reason why I love math was that when you're solving a particular question, you are able to come from different angles to arrive at the answer. It's not like just one straight way. Somebody can have two steps and they arrive at the answer. Somebody can have five steps to arrive at the answer. So what Solverboard it's about, we saw the problems students are facing and how teachers are complaining now that the student no longer can't even solve math on their own or do anything on their own. A lot of them are failing exams because I mean you can use AI in the exams, not like life exam, maybe take home assignments you can. So what we do was to build a system that help students, adults, anybody to bring back that cognition. So what we find out is that rather than have AI as just back and forth shouting, let's have it like a theme, just like what I was saying. And what we built was more like having a digital whiteboard to be able to something like maybe if, I don't know if most of you have iPads or bigger phones, something you can just use your hand or use a pen, digital pen, of course, to write like 2 plus 2 and you are able to get confirmation if what you solve is correct. I think that is the biggest problem. You can solve a big math, and then most time you can solve it on the blackboard, but then you might not know as a student if you are right or wrong. But what we build is more like a platform that enables that thing, more like we have a digital tutor that more or less be able to give you all of that. So let me use the slide. Let me go to the platform itself. It's called Solverboard. More like we have a lot of things in it, but right now, let me just log in one of the accounts and show you guys. If you guys want to have access to the platform, I think you can coordinate with Stanley, more like to be so that we can maybe have it in a group. That way it might be easier than just going because it's a company based in America, and then because of maybe like payment issue and all of that, you might not be able to fully access it and enjoy it in a way that you should. But coordinate with Stanley, I'll probably coordinate with him as well, and then we're able to give you access to it. So this is what the platform is, and more like how do we integrate AI into the classroom in a way that it doesn't kill the brain of the children. That is why we more or less built this. So closing everything, it becomes just like a digital whiteboard where you can write anything you want to write. Kind of. Don't mind my writing for now. More like you're able to write everything and it saves immediately. Um, in that way, a student writing has been adjourned to be the best way students learn. If you write something 2 times, if you see it again, you will be able to recognize it. If you solve one problem 5 times, you see it again, you'll be able to solve it in the exam. More like practicing make perfect. So for right now, we more like focus on the science. We have English, but we have like math, physics, biology, chemistry, and agriculture and economics. What we build, so like I was telling you guys about the agent. So this platform has an agent called Meg. So Meg is powerful in a way that whatever you write on this side, on this board, Meg sees it. Uh, Meg sees it. My favorite color is blue. So it's more like a digital color background. You can change color to anything you want, and then be able to um your favorite color kind of. The belief is that if you solving problems on your favorite color, it helps you to learn better. So that is why we more or less have that. And then we have our questions. This is more like the most powerful side of things. I think this might be one of the most important side for you guys. Probably those of you already graduated, or to your siblings. This might be one of the best things you do for them. So for here we have exam preparation, exam prep. So more like WAEC, NECO, let's just say WAEC for let's say WAEC is Nigerian. I think most of us wrote it. So all the subject that you probably will write in WAEC, let's go with math. So choosing math means more like WAEC math, more like just like you have past questions and all of that, you're able to come here and you can generate any questions based on any topic um, to solve, to more like to practice with. So more like, or you can generate all the questions. But like, so just like I was telling you guys, yeah, this is powered by AI. So you can generate all questions for WIAC. Let's put it that way. All question in math. So it's range all question that you're supposed to see, maybe in past questions and all of that. It generates it for you. So here you're able to solve this question here. You can solve it here and then be able to confirm if you're correct or wrong. That is, I think, the most important part of it. But like you can read it. Question. Simplify 2 to the power of 5 times 3 cubed. Or like you can also read it for those who maybe you don't want you want to hear the voice, something reading it out for you. And then again, assuming maybe the student does not know how to solve this, you can get like explain this concept for this particular question, and then it gives you an explanation of what that is. So you are able to know and then continue to work with that. And also, assuming you as a student cannot solve this question, you're able to generate an example, not exactly, but similar example, different questions, and then not like different questions, similar question, like you can see similar question, and then show you all the steps you need to solve it, and all the steps you can maybe you need for you to solve it, and then you are able to come back to this main question and then solve it. So the idea we're using here is that we don't want to hand answers to anybody. We just want to show you how to get the answers. So if you're able to practice with that and are able to get the answers yourself, you more like your knowledge is increasing, your cognition is increasing, and all of that. So that is one of the main idea of the class. So you can if you're writing the SAT, ACT, depend any exam you're writing, GCE, A-level exams, all of that are in here. So all of that, if you're writing exams from South Africa, I think almost all the countries, international exams, Cambridge, TOEFL, I think maybe some of you guys who probably be writing TOEFL or IELTS, or maybe for those who want to go for graduate schools and all of that, this might also be like a really good tools for you to practice. Because and then it's more like 24 hours, something you're able to practice. They guide you every step of the way so that you more or less know what you're practicing, not like you just cramming something and all of that. And then assuming a student maybe have one or two questions of your own that you wanted to solve, you can upload it here and then um, generate questions also from that. And then we have for those of us who are like teachers, um, we have these for like we have school plans, teachers plans, family plans, and individual plans. So you can more or less have your students, you can add your student, maybe you have 5 students, you can add them, and then they all have access to the platform in their side, and you also have access to the platform on your side. Everybody have their own account, of course, but then you can put questions on your side. Maybe you have one or two questions you want them to practice from. You can put it on your side, and then they can come here and generate question. Maybe you can just put one or two questions there. They can then generate maybe 150, 1 million question based on that, similar to the question you've given them for them to practice. And also, you can more like AI generated questions based on the subject you're choosing and based on the topics you're choosing. So we have like in math, we have all this most of the subjects. In America here, secondary school is more like called K-12. And then college is more like university. So we have it all. We have from pre-K, Welcome to Solverboard. Tap a green button to start playing. A lot of things for kids to play with. I know most people always give iPads to their kids to play game, but rather than play game, they can play kind of games that they're actually learning things from, such as tracing words and all of that. But coming back to more like secondary school level kind of thing, if you more like you choose a subject, you can always come and generate questions based on the subject and the topic you have chosen, and then you can more or less practice with all of that. um, going back, let me just show you how it works. So one beautiful thing about that is that assuming I already have uh, a questions, maybe this is like a question already solved. This question is wrong, deliberately so, just to show you idea of how the system works. So assuming you solve all of this as a student and all of that, and then you want to check now if you're right or wrong, right? If you're right or wrong, or you can just do, okay, you solve it, now check my work to see if I'm correct or wrong. And it's giving this answer, which so it's giving this answer for you. Like I said, the agent sees everything that you've solved on the board, and then you're able to be like, oh, mark it. Or if you see it's not correct or what you wrote, you can more or less re-change it. But then it sees what I have solved here, and then it's telling me that it's wrong and that I miss a step, which is very true because I more or less I miss a step here deliberately, because this is 76, I'm putting 78 here and then just testing to see if it's right or wrong. So if it's wrong, and then it can be like, oh, give me a worked example, and a worked example to more or less see if, so it gives me a work example with all the steps and everything of how these questions that I have solved wrong should be solved. So this more like gives students very straightforward way of solving and not sourcing everything to ChatGPT. I can just copy this question and give to ChatGPT and it will give me the answer. But the question is, if you give me the answer, did I participate in that learning process? I wasn't involved. I just, what I did was just copy and paste and get the answer. Just, well, in my brain, there was no effort. There was no participation. Nothing really happened. Let me put it that way. Nothing really happened between me and the system. So that is why we made this in this way. A lot of thought process going into it just to achieve that. And then one beautiful thing is that whatever you do here is stored and saved, and then you can share it with a class like your students in a way, share it with them, and then they also can more or less view whatever you share with them, so you can share a class with them, kind of thing, which is one very good thing about the platform. Um, what else should I show you guys? Okay. So one more thing I need to let me go back to this. So like I was saying, if so you can have a small class for those of you who are like teachers, maybe 1 to 50 class, and more like add your members, your student, send them invite, then uh they kind of are covered. What I want to show you guys here is more like, let's say these members are your students or your teammates or anyone. You can see whatever they have solved on their own side. So let me say I want to go and inspect this guy to see what he or she has solved. So I can come here. You can write something, just maybe you are teaching in a class. You don't have to clean, like normally, when you solve on a whiteboard or a chalkboard, you clean and then you go to the next one. But here you you don't really have to clean anything because it's just stored there, and your students can go later to view it and be able to work with it. And then also we made this in a way that when you go and view this work of your student, let's say so, you are able to.
Session by admin Lobiaweb. The admin has written a quadratic height function asterisk h t equals minus 5t squared.
So your students are able to not just see what you solved, it's read to them in a way that like you're the one teaching them again. So it's more like very imagine your teachers like all of us were in school. So imagine your lecturer solving something on the board rather than cleaning it. It's still there. You can always go back and assess it. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Or uh you your lecturer maybe can, or even your own work, you can go back later to assess it and then read it aloud. More like sometimes you can we also made it in a way you can read this on your spare time. Maybe you're not doing anything, you can put on your headphone and then just click, and then it's more like playing back to you as a music, whatever you solved. So it does for all, you can have this for all your students. And then so it's two ways. Students have access to teachers' works, teachers have access to student work, or even parents, or vice versa. More like, or maybe you have a brother or a sister in high school and he's using the platform and you want to be sure that he is serious. So you can always more like monitor what they're solving, right? You can always more like see what they're solving, whether they're actually using the platform or not in that way. I don't know if anybody have a question yet before I go ahead. Questions? Stanley, you have question?
No, no, yes, yes, no. I don't think I have any question. I should ask questions from the audience. Jeffta is raising his hands.
After you can unmute, I think.
So this is time for questions and answers. If you want, if you have any issue in your use of AI, how you prompt your questions, you can ask how you can prompt issues, how you use your just this is AI master here. Ask him
Just,
question,
yeah.
any question you want to ask him.
Like, yeah, we'll get to any questions you have. Like what I've shown you so far on this, you have questions. That is what I'm asking.
Okay.
Before I
Um,
proceed, I finish.
I I just try to log into the lowers board and to see what you are doing to follow through. It's an amazing site, but it's asking for $7 per month to register before I can do anything.
No,
Is there a plan to make it accessible for members of this key training so that we can get familiarized with it? I don't know if you have planned to give it out as as a bonus. I don't know.
I mean, that is what I was saying. Like, so there's like 7 days trial. Trial, more like you can try it out for like 7 days for free. What you're just asking for is just more like you have to add your card to do that. But I think I can work with your president and those of you who are like interested in trying out the app, you guys can reach out to him and then maybe we can come up with a plan to give access for to eat. But that is something you guys need to work with him on. If you're interested, you have to show interest on that. Odd because ordinarily, if you are using it yourself, it's 7 days free, and then you have to pay $7 a month to have full access to the software. You got more questions? Okay, let me just proceed and finish it, and then we can ask general questions based on that. Are you guys still seeing my screen though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah. Go back to that. Sign. So another thing I wanted to show you guys. So you can have a school plan, which is more like that is why I'm like you guys need to speak with Mr. Stanley so that I can have like a plan. Maybe have a plan for all the edu Afric people to maybe 1 to 50 depending on the number of people that want access, then we can have like a plan. So it's the plan is more like it can be a school plan where everybody under one school. That way it's way cheaper. And then again, one thing that we did because of all the pricing and all of that was more like we made it in a way, just like I was showing you guys the API that time. If you have your own API, rather than pay $7, it goes to like $2 to $3 if you put in your own API. So you're just paying a little amount for just using the platform, but then your own API or AI is powering, is you're using that as a brain. So it's more like dependent how you use it, but this it just compared to other products out there that does similar things, this is the cheapest in a way. So imagine that your student more or less you have solved this, and I just want to show you guys one of this. So if more or less checking if what the student has solved is correct in a way. And then I'll be like, I click yes because I'm thinking it's solved correctly. Like the agent's building here is gonna tell you, oh, excellent work, you worked correctly, you identify everything. But it sees all of the board, whatever you write here, and it's able to, if you make a mistake at any step, it's going to tell you where you make the mistake so you can go back and correct it. The goal here is to have students actually know, like you're not just using AI as a chatbot and you're not really learning anything. For advanced people, that might be work, but for secondary school, primary school, or college student, this is more like the best way to have AI integrated them, so it's not like taking away your brain power, but more like helping you in a way that it should be helping you. Yeah. And so I think that is mostly it.
I think
Yeah.
Lawrence, I think this app or this will be more useful to those that are teach this some of our audience that are teachers. They can,
Yes.
yeah, they can use it. So what we will do or what we might want to do is if we have those who are teaching in the maybe teaching in the university or teaching in a high school, like in a secondary school,
Yeah.
then um, we can see they can, be get this and be using it to solve the mathematics, or be using it to prepare lesson notes in.
Yeah, more like
Can you use it to prepare a lesson note?
so prepare a lesson on that depends on what more like not like prepare a lesson note. Me, you can not like prepare a lesson note like the ordinary sense of preparing a lesson note. This
Mm-hmm.
is more like having you and your student on a platform, right? And you are able to monitor what they are doing. You can give them a questions to solve, and then they solve it, and you are able to see it remotely that they actually solve it, and you can able to go back and inspect their work where they make mistakes and all of that, and be able to properly guide them in that sense. And then more like or give them questions to practice with, and then they can also more or less have access to millions and millions of questions they can solve with. And then for like those of them preparing for uh, exams, they can use this rather than like past questions and all of that, generate thousands and thousands of questions to solve. In that sense, I think that is where the utility is, not really like creating a lesson notes kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Well, um, let's see how things turns out to be. But I believe the people that would need this more are probably um people in secondary school, and I think first year in university, first, second year in university, because I think first year in
Yeah.
university are still doing math, those
Yeah.
basic mathematics.
Very true. First year, second year. I think in Nigerian setting, first year,
Yeah.
second year should be. Sorry, I can't hear you. Can you repeat what you said?
You say you say what?
I think somebody was saying something.
Um, is there anybody saying something? I don't think anybody was saying. So I think at this time we we are we are saturated. So this should be question and answer time generally, apart from
Yeah. So yeah, I
a
think
a
that
server board,
yeah.
uh
Um,
just general question.
yeah. So I think that's just mostly it. Yeah, aside the server board, for those of you interested, reach out and then to Mr. Stanley. He will coordinate it, and then uh w- I mean when you do all these conversions and stuff. But that aside, for those of you who needs it, who wants to use it for yourself or for your student and all of that, yeah, reach out to Mr. Stanley, and then we can find a way to make it affordable as well as accessible to you guys, so that you can enjoy the platform. And then so again, take away from AI. I mean, don't be scared of using AI. It's very powerful to help you a lot. For those of you who used it, even the limited versions, You can see how it's probably have increased your work, but don't over rely on it and all of that. Uh, don't over rely on it. Find different ways to use it, and if you are able to afford APIs, get into building agents. Or the agents already built, just set them up and then use them to the best of your knowledge. And always check whatever AI is giving you to be sure it's correct. And then even if you write an email for you, sometimes because some people are using the free versions, it's always like, oh, AI said this. I mean, more like it doesn't really give you that smoothness. It gives you like AI do that. So
I
that
was
your people people you're
I was
submitting to don't see like AI
uh,
did it, I did that.
I was grading a student paper one certain time when I was in yeah, when I was doing my masters in Northern Illinois University, and then a student submitted an assignment. And I don't know why some students are very lazy that when they just copy something from AI, they will just, whoa, give it to you just like that. So person was writing, was supposed to they write something like uh, this thing that it will start writing I. Instead of
Mm.
the person to edit it, it's that place that the AI will add your name here. The
Yeah.
person said I should add his name there.
Yeah.
So you know,
Very nice.
so
For those who really don't know how to use it, more like sometimes tell it to put it in a human voice. More like you just need to learn how to prompt it properly. And if you can afford it, please always use the paid versions. Your data are more safe in that regard because you're paying for it. And also it gives you better jobs than the general ones.
yeah,
So, more questions, please ask generally on AI, in your workflows, whatever you're using it for, how to use it better. I think I don't know if my email is already there, but you guys can always reach out to Mr. Stanley, then reach out to me. You can find me on LinkedIn as well. My name is
yeah,
Lawrence, very long Obiwobi name. Uh, Reach out and connect, and then we can see how things go from there.
yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, of course. What we normally do is anybody we invite, we always tell you guys connect with those people on LinkedIn because part of what we do is to make sure that we connect you guys to those that can help you. So connect with him. Just go to LinkedIn, search him, and can be sending him any direct message you want him to help you to solve. Um, what you will do is this. Now, somebody was asking a question about in the chat box about if you want to do a deep research with AI. I mean, it's AI is not doing the research for you. Rather, you are using AI is guiding you to do the research. Mostly for me, what I normally use AI to do is to get some of my um, articles, like for us in the arts, not in this, not for us in the social management and social sciences. If I want to write, if I want to write an assignment or I want to write a paper, I already know what I want to write. I already know the topic I want to write. What I needed is the work that has been done in that area before, the papers that have been published in that area before. So once I just go to AI, can just tell AI, and I'm not using a general AI because of my information. I need to save my data. Um, I don't need to be giving people my information anyhow. So I'll simply go there and tell prompt AI on should give me these social topics. or so work done on this area. So if I do that, it will just get me so many documents, so many articles published. I will just go and download it, and that makes it I get my topics, I get what I want to do. For instance, I can just like say I want to do like a like topic on, let's say, motivational incentives for employees in local government in the US. Once I type such a thing, it will just go online, get me. This is the same thing you do with Google, but the only thing is that AI makes it easier for you. Like if you want to get such documents, you go to Google Scholar. Before AI came in, what we normally use is Google Scholar. Go to Google Scholar, you type the topic, and it gives you a lot of this, and you download the one you want. But Google Scholar these days, AI makes it easier. AI gives you more specific articles you need, and they are correct articles. Once you download it, from there, you read those articles, you start writing, and then in your writing, the way you know you write normal, you do your normal writing. After writing, what AI can help you to do is to check for grammatical errors, is to like polish it somehow. Then, but not to write it for you. You do the writing, AI helps you to modify it. So as we move, we have a lot of topics we are going to be treating. We have more topics on AI, more specific topics on AI. So next week, I think we're going to be talking about collaborating effective from anywhere. We're going to be talking about how you can work with AI, how you can work from anywhere, you know, with AI and all that. And
Yeah,
upper we're going to be talking about creating digital workspaces that organize your life and your work and all that. I think we have a lot of topics, going forward.
yeah. Again, to that question, I was doing deep research with AI. I mean, a lot of that is why again I was telling you guys about the agent stuff. More like again, rather than do all of those long process of asking for peer reviews and all of that, you can just create a prompt with me cloud or whatever. Be like, oh, I want to do this. I want to do research. This is my topic. This is what I'm looking for, a paper or something, and then you just give it to the agent, and the agent will go on its own and search all the literature review and everything, review it itself, do everything that needs to be done by you, and then bring you almost a full paper or a full research kind of thing in the way. And then from that, you'll be like, oh, from that now, you now go from up to down and see everything it's done. And then you edit and build from that rather than go from the scratch.
Yeah.
And then if you data analysis, if you have you can always give all your data the analysis, the result you've got, give it to the agent. The agent will create an entire almost already made research formatted in a way that research will be formatted for you. So that becomes more like your first draft, and then you edit from there. I feel that is always a little bit easier. But again, it depends on if you're paying for it because those ones are not free. So that is why you need to know about AI, what the capacities are, look at the benefit and the cost, and then go for which one suits you the most. If you're going for the free ones, they're free, but they won't give you the best. Let's just put it that way.
So
Thank you.
Chidinma, you just have to. I would advise you use more of a cloud. Cloud gives you something, but
Yeah.
it should be Pro, the general one.
I
But
think Gemini Pro might also give you similar, but they're not like the best. They're still like down. But that one is a little bit free, a little bit more advanced.
yeah, last year we 2020 between 2024 2025, we got somebody who sponsored us and we subscribed to a lot of these AI tools, and we gave it free we made it available to all EduAfric students, all EduAfric, all our community members. That's those that needs it. We gave them the login details so you can just log in and be doing your research from there. Yeah, we did it last year. Most of them enjoyed the Pro because we subscribed for 1 year. But we've not gotten this year. We've not seen people that will sponsor us. I don't know. I think things are getting harder.
Can we?
Yeah, last year we got people that sponsored it and we were able to give them that free access. And they were able to enjoy the Pro free. We gave them login details, username and password. Once we know that you are a member of our community, we give you. Most of them did a lot of papers from there and all that. But this year, we have not seen sponsors. So, but we are hoping if we get sponsors, we might be able to provide. Uh, what I'm planning to do is if I get sponsored because we have used EduAfric email, like we have created my, I think secretary Pascal, I told him last month he created a page, I mean an account with our email, our official email for I think cloud, and then but we've not subscribed it, or we might subscribe because if we want to subscribe, I would always like to subscribe 1 year because 1 year is a little bit cheaper than one month.
Yeah.
So if we get somebody that will sponsor us 1 year, we will let you guys know and you guys can have access to it. But for now, no sponsorship yet. If you people know who will sponsor us, can tell us, we'll write to the person as an organization. I believe if we write as an organization, we can get sponsors than when you write as an individual. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Lawrence, so much. You have really exhausted. I think this is the last class for today. Next week, we continue from where we stopped. We are going to start. And like I told you guys, there are lots of things we are going to work with you guys within this period. We're going to be identifying as we move, we'll be identifying those we can work with after the 12 weeks. There are those that we are going to work with. Even myself, I have always wanted to see even somebody that I can collaborate with in terms of writing papers together and publishing with the person. So, but for now, I don't know. But if I see you as a serious person, I can possibly work with you so that we can maybe publish one paper maybe next year. For this year, I'm not publishing again. I already have, I'm tired. Even this is fall semester we are coming. I already have about 3 papers to present in 3 different conferences. So I beg, I'm tired. Once school starts, I'll focus on my courses. I'm not doing any much research paper this year again. But next year, I am going to do some papers next, like even if it is 1 or 2, I will do next year. But for this year, I'm not publishing anything again. I'm tired of publication. At least I've gotten some papers published already this year. All
Congrats.
right. Yeah, I'm tired though. This thing we are doing here is not easy. PhD here is not easy. You just pray that we don't run mad one day.
Nah, I mean, you're more capable than that. But again, thank you guys very much. Follow me on LinkedIn. If you have questions, reach out.
Yeah.
access to the platform, you can reach out to me, or you can reach out to Mrs. Stanley, and then we can find a way to give you access. Why we didn't make it like freely free? Because we don't want people who are not serious
So
coming to
if we give
platform.
it that free, if we give it out that free, they won't even take it seriously.
So if you want it, then you have to make the commitment to be like, yeah, I really want it. So that when you have access, you can actually really use it and enjoy it.
Well,
So
we are hoping that we get sponsors. I mean, if we get sponsors, just like we got sponsors last year that sponsored some of the things we did, even the scholarship we did last year, we got some people that gave us some few dollars. So if we're able to get people that will give us some few dollars, we might have to make it for you guys free. Well, we just subscribe and give you guys the login details. But for now, we have not gotten sponsors. So no promise, nothing for now until we get sponsors.
yeah, all right. Thank you guys, and enjoy the rest of your day. And I
Yeah.
hope everyone is safe.
All right. Lawrence, we might still recycle you again. Maybe as we move, we might recycle you again in another topic. So
As long as it's within my within my research and within AI, I will be able to help. Yeah.
yeah, most definitely, it has to be around that area.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys, and thank everyone for your active participation. Do well to clap for us now. I mean, we never tried today. We did here since morning. Oh. We've been here since morning with you guys, and you know, thank you, thank you guys. Thank you for your active participation. Thank you, Asonia, and then and do have a blessed weekend. Enjoy your weekend within the week. If there is anything, our secretary will reach out to you guys. And then secondly, if there is, I think I talked about what do you call it? We having a WhatsApp group chat. So I will talk to secretary about it, and they should be able to get to you guys within the week about it. And because one of the reasons for that WhatsApp group chat is for you people to actually connect with each other. Just like where Stanley, my colleague, said in the previous class, you need to connect with each other. What help you get from this kind of event is something that can take you all your lifetime. So we will create a WhatsApp group chat to connect all of you together in one WhatsApp group chat, and then we take it off from there. Thank you guys, and enjoy your weekend.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lawrence.
Yeah. Appreciate it, Seth.